rev it up and roll with America's premier motorcycle talk show. Open Road Radio is on the air with Gina Woods and other guest hosts. And now, with riding on their minds, here's your hosts of Open Road Radio.
All right, fantastic. And we have Penny FXR as special guest host. And
hello, everybody.
Tonight we don't have Dazzlin. Dazzlin is out. Gosh, it feels like we have not been here for a while, but we were together last week, right?
You and I, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so it's Dazzlin that we were missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is off and she's got some important event that she's doing tonight. She'll come back and talk to us about it next week. But thank you, everybody, for joining us on Open Road Radio. We've got a special edition of Motorcycle Mondays coming to you tonight. We are talking all about the Cannonball, the Motorcycle Cannonball. The Motorcycle Cannonball is the 2023, where you're going to have participants travel approximately 3,800 miles. Oh my God. From Virginia Beach to Oceanside, California.
Yep. It's a 7th annual.
It is the 7th annual. Yep. And Jason Sims, the organizer, is going to be with us and talk all about it and what the years of the motorcycles are. I know what they are, but Jason's going to tell you. As well as we have Kathy Drexler. She's going to join us. And that's going to be fun because Kathy is my sidecar sister. She's in a sidecar. She took all of the pictures, Penny, of the pandemonium, and she was just amazing. She was in spots that you wouldn't see her till like the last minute. And there she was, and you'd wave. And she's just an amazing photojournalist, and it's really exciting to have her here. We also have Moto Doffo. We have Samantha in the house who came on at the last minute for us. Our video shows that Bill Keeley was going to be on. He's unable to make that, but Kathy was ever so gracious, Samantha, to step in and talk with us. So great fun on the Cannonball. I don't know if you guys have been watching it, but it's all over Facebook because there's over 100 participants, and they're all posting about their challenges during the day. So big fun. Give it a like, give it a share. We'd like to thank everybody for joining us. Penny is in the Full Throttle Law Studios. I am in the Disparity Law Group Studios as well. And we'd like to thank our friends from Andrew's Products for being a part of our show weekly, as well as Lumi Flags. We've got some great stuff to talk about. They're coming up. And all this and more on America's premier motorcycle talk radio show, Open Road Radio. So give it a like, give it a share, make a comment, and we will try to definitely address it and bring it up as well. So, girlfriend, what did you do over the weekend?
Gosh, I'm trying to remember. What did
I know it's only Monday, and it seems like I've forgotten. I did so much going on.
I had vintage bike night Friday night. And that was amazing. We had an amazing turnout. We had to relocate it just for this month. It was at a place called Cornish Pasty, which has a super cool vibe. We had the barbering biker there, remember? She did a makeover on our buddy Josh, which was amazing. But I'm going to have to say that we had close to 200 motorcycles there.
Wow, that's nice.
It was, from start to finish. It was amazing. And most people leave, it's from 7 to 10. I was still there at 11:30, and I was not the last one to leave.
Wow. You know what? I think that I've got a couple bike nights coming up this week. I think everybody's trying to cram them in before the end of the season as well. Yeah. They want to participate. They want to be out.
And especially here, we're finally breaking into, it's not cool weather for anybody else, but for us, it's cool weather. It's in the 90s. And on the way home, I just wanted to keep riding. I was thinking of just trucking it and riding to Arizona because I was like, yes, we finally have some cool weather.
Exactly. And we're like totally the opposite. We're 62 tonight. So it's a little cool. On the bike. It could be like 50 something, 55.
Yeah.
Usually 10 degrees, a little bit cooler. So yeah, isn't that funny how you guys are just getting it? We're getting ready to. A lot of people in the Midwest are knowing that their days are coming to an end soon. Hopefully, we'll have a long Indian summer and it'll go until November like it did last year. So
Yeah.
a lot of great things we're going to talk about in our What's Happening, our two-wheeled What's Happening at the end of the show. So stay tuned for that. Give it a like, give it a share. And if we have Jason on, let's bring him up. Corey, is Jason with us yet? He did say that Jason just fell out. So we don't know if he's going to join us momentarily, but he's going to keep on with us. Corey says no. But we do have one of the riders with us, and that is Kathy Drexler that we just talked about. She's a motor journalist on the run, and she's in the sidecar. So I can't wait to talk to her. Hi, Kathy. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Open Road Radio. Thank you so much for coming on very spontaneously tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Well, how has your trip been? How is the whole sidecar experience? And I'm sure you've ridden the sidecar many times, not enough times, or what's your experience?
Yeah, well, so we tried the Cannonball in 2021 and we only made it 2.5 stages. Probably leading to our breakdown was the fact that the sidecar is just really hard for the bike. It's a lot of weight to haul around.
It's a lot of weight, especially if I'm sitting in it. But yes.
Yeah. So not as much practice as I probably would have. In fact, at home, I was working a lot of the times when Wade took the bike out. So he substituted some big bags of bird seed for me.
And she is real skinny like a bird. So I gotta say, I gotta give him that. He did the right thing. Yeah, it's a lot of upper movement, man. I mean, you really can build up your upper body because it's a lot to handle, especially, well, we just got back from the Black Hills Road Run, and there's a lot of swerves and curves and all kinds of great stuff like that. And it's a good workout. I mean, I thought John was doing a fantastic job and keeping up with the best of the best on that run.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to think of. I mean, I guess it's sort of like motorcycle riding or horseback riding where people think it's passive. It's not.
Right. No, you don't get to just sit back and do nothing, right?
No. In fact, yesterday we were on some kind of rough roads in Colorado. Specifically, it was Highway 94. And it did say on the course map, rough roads. Okay, well, it was really rough with these very regular bumps. And I was literally sort of kind of bridging myself up so that my butt wasn't touching the seat because I was just getting jarred.
Wow.
What your bike is?
Oh, so it's a 1924 Henderson.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's way different than a 49 Panhead.
And the sidecar has kind of an interesting story too. So in 2019, so we were going to do the 2020 Cannonball. That was the one that got canceled or postponed because of COVID. But in preparing for that one, we actually went to Poland. And there's a guy named Artur Pechal in Poland who made the sidecar just for this event. So we toured his shop and we went to Warsaw. It was an awesome trip. And so that history is part of the bike's history too.
Wow. That's amazing. And was he helpful to you? I mean, did he have a lot of input in regards to doing a trip like this?
No, but with regards to the construction of the sidecar, yes.
I got you. I gotcha. Okay. Well, that's very cool. 1924.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Wild, man. That's crazy. What? How long have you guys had that? Since the 21?
Wade actually had the bike, about 20 years? Yeah, he had the bike about 20 years, but just in the last 5 years, we sort of became aware of the Cannonball because Chris Tribby, one of the, he's in our chapter of the AMCA.
Badgers. Glad you're here,
So that-
Ted.
And it just sounded like such a fun thing. And, nobody's getting any younger. So I kind of thought, this is something that I really wanted to try. So
That's awesome.
yeah, so that's what kind of led to it.
Good for you, Kathy. That's awesome. How many trips have you taken on the sidecar?
Just the Cannonball ones, actually.
Really good for you.
Oh, okay. So I heard the oldest bike in the Cannonball this year is a 1909, and the newest is a 1942.
Yes, yeah. There's a handful of newer bikes this year.
Yeah, and the 1909 is an Indian.
Yes, it is.
Right on. Very, very cool. Youngest person is 23 and the oldest person is 81. I also read, right?
That's my understanding. Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. How many riders are there?
I think 77 bikes started, and I think most of them are still in it.
Good. That's awesome. Wow. And you've been on the road since when? September 7th?
Yeah, September 7th was what they call the prologue. And then the official stage 1 was on September 8th.
Oh, okay. And so what's the prologue? Explain that.
So the prologue, I think, is basically a chance for the riders to practice using the course maps and just kind of a shakedown ride to make sure all the kinks are out of their bikes and stuff like that. Because after, whether you ride it there or trailer it there, I suppose, stuff can happen and you just want to make sure your bike is in good running order. So it's sort of a thing where you leave from the hotel, you go to it was a bar and grill that we went to, and then ended up back at the hotel. So
that's cool. Now, is that a picture? Is that a picture of the bike in the sidecar?
Yes, it is. Yeah. So
that's beautiful.
I don't know that, well, yeah, you can't really see it so much in that picture, but Wade got the idea during the 2021 Cannonball to have people along the way autograph the sidecar, because it was just covered. It was all just gray plain and it was like primer paint. And he's like, yeah, I don't want to paint it. So we're just going to have people sign it. And that's worked out really well because people really enjoy that. It kind of helps them connect with the event.
Awesome.
And so we carry Sharpies and have people put their name in their hometown, and in some cases their home country.
Nice. And here's Jason. I can't hear you, Gina.
Hang on.
There you are.
Can you hear me now? Okay.
Yep.
You have like a roving billboard of signatures of people on the Cannonball. That's so cool. What a smart idea. Are you guys hearing me?
Yes.
Yeah. It's where there's Jason again.
Well, let's bring Jason on. Jason, welcome to the show. Welcome to Open Road Radio. Thank you for joining us. The organizer of the 2023 Motorcycle Cannonball. Jason joins us tonight. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Good. I think I might be having some connection issues.
If
Are
you
you able to
stand
hear
still,
me?
Yep, we can hear you right now.
Yeah, we can
stay right there.
Okay. I'm going to try to stay right here. I got one hand in the air trying to do an antenna. We're in tiny little Montrose, Colorado. And I'm trying to find the best bars I can. Not bars as in
there's
trees,
a good
but
bar
bars
down the
as in
street.
cell phone.
There's a good bar down the street, Kathy said.
That's funny.
Jason,
so how's it going, Jason?
I think he's freezing up just a little bit. He's going to find a good spot. There you go, Jason. You're good right there.
I'm going to try to find some Wi-Fi.
You're doing good. Hey, we want to say hello to Peter Bassenhofer. He says hello. So to Scott Rehack from Toys for Tots, Chicago. We got our friends joining in. Thank you guys so much.
Gonna ride to the bar. Okay.
Kathy, how far are you guys apart?
I'm not sure. You mean what hotels?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in the Black Canyon. I'm not sure what hotel Jason is at.
Are you guys all in? Is there a host hotel that you're all at?
There's a small cluster of hotels that are real close together,
Nice.
like practically sharing parking spaces. Hey, with an Arby's in between.
Yeah. Well, they probably don't expect 150 old motorcyclists to be pulling up.
No, but nobody seems to be disappointed when they do.
Oh, that. How have the stops been where people come out? It looks like it's been real receiving.
Yeah, they've been very welcoming. It's been really fun to, see the reactions of people. Everybody from little kids to old ladies, who tell you about riding motorcycles in the 30s and 40s. I mean, it's really like an Americana kind of thing.
Yeah, isn't that neat? It's like a parade. There you are, Jason.
Oh, there he was.
And you guys are in, let's see, you did the Colorado Pass today, right?
Yeah,
the Monarch Pass.
Yeah, no, we did not do that. Wade, so our primary purpose for doing this is fun, and Wade did not think it was going to be fun because when managing that bike, those handlebars, there's a lot of vibration and stuff to them, and he didn't really like the idea of kind of wrestling the sidecar down the descent. I mean, after we saw it, it looked like maybe it would have been doable, but then there was construction afterwards, and there was a long wait, like 40 or 45 minutes waiting in a line.
Yeah. Jason, we got you.
All right, I think I'm back. If I don't move, I think I might work.
Don't move.
I'm trying not to move, but I'm right in the middle of the driveway. So
perfect. Don't get hit either. Jason, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us. I know it's real challenging, but what have some of the challenges been on the road, let alone having to plug into a radio show?
It's been super great. Of course, there's always a ton of logistics to do on an event like this. I'm dealing with stuff daily, 2-3 days down the road. Really, but I mean, while we're on the road, everything is good. We haven't had to deal with a whole lot of weather. A little bit of road construction here and there from the last times that we checked it. But hey, if that's all we got to deal with, I mean, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's awesome. And I did see that picture of that road construction. Don't you just love when they throw that at you at the last minute? You're like, whoa, where did that come from?
Oh, I know. Well, today's road construction was a killer because if you got caught on it in just the right time, you were there for 2 hours. So there was anywhere between a 1 hour to 2 hour wait. And fortunately today, my luck, of course, I was there for the 2 hour and 10 minute wait. But we made the best of it. There was 1,000 of us on the side of the road sitting there for a couple hours. I made a ton of friends with people from all over the country, traveling through here. And, we just made the best out of a shitty situation.
Good for you. Good. That is fantastic. We have a video. I'm waiting to see if Corey's got a quick video of what you guys did this morning. I think I sent it to him. And then you've got a couple good interviews that you are putting on. You are putting on the website, the Facebook page, of videos of you talking daily. So that's kind of fun. You've talked with a lot of great people. Tell people how they can see some of that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're trying to, once or twice a day do some kind of live video with everybody out there, just to bring them back up to speed, exactly what's going on, how people are, what kind of moods they're in, what we experience for the day, and just trying to bring the people out there as much content as we can.
Why don't you tell us real quickly, because I guesstimated numbers, but why don't you tell us how many people are involved, how many bikes, and the number of stops you're doing?
So we started the event with right at 80 motorcycles. It's a 17-day event. We just finished up today on stage number 10, our actual 11th day of competition, and we're just 6 more days out to the grand finale.
Wow. At this point, are you relieved or do you want more? Because I saw some of the videos, people were like, oh, I just hope it doesn't end. I just want to keep going. I mean, what is the status? If you're having good weather, I would imagine most people are like, oh, I want to keep going. But if you're having, you know, bad weather, I imagine it's kind of bad. But how do you think people are feeling right now?
You know, honestly, I don't think the weather is really dependent on you know, people's attitudes and moods. You know, you're out there on an old motorcycle with, you know, 300 of these really cool people that are traveling the country with us right now. I mean, why would you want to stop no matter what you're doing? And the weather only adds extra perspective to it. You know, it's part of the journey. It makes more memories. Hey, if every day was sunny and 80 and perfect roads and, you know, blue skies, we would never remember any of it, you know. It's the rough roads, it's the potholes, it's the breaking down, it's, oh shit, I got caught in the weather, you know. I was praying for snow today just to make it even a little more memorable, but
Said nobody ever.
unfortunately we missed it by 2 days, so I was just a little off on my calculations of putting the event together.
Well, that's a good thing.
And you're gonna be in Vegas this Thursday.
We are, yeah. We're super excited to be coming there. We haven't been through Nevada in a long time. We've never been to the Vegas area, and we're excited to go there. I've got a really great route leaving Kanab that day, and I think these guys are going to see some pretty cool stuff that they never thought was there.
Good. And then Atomic Motors is where you're stopping for our Las Vegas listeners.
Yeah.
Just let everybody know that's where your stop's going to be. What time? What's your ETA that you guys think you're going to show up there?
I think we'll start getting there a little early. I'm imagining we will probably start seeing motorcycles roll in about 2:30. You know, we are coming from a time change that day, so they will be there a little earlier. Not a whole lot of stuff to stop and do or see, you know, because we're on these long stretch of 90-mile roads that there's no civilization, no nothing out there. So I think they'll be on their bikes. You know, it looks like it's going to be a little warm, so I'm not imagining that they're going to be, you know, stopping a whole lot. So
it's not an overnighter?
We will be overnight in Henderson. So after we get done with at Atomic Motors, which by the way is a pretty dang cool place,
isn't it?
We'll all be shacked up that night at the Sunset Station.
Oh, okay, good. I'll definitely be there, so I'll come by and say hi to everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the coolest things about the Cannonball is not seeing us at the hosted promotions, and it's actually coming out in the pits at night and watching these guys rebuild these machines, you know, sometimes from the ground up, just to get prepared to take off for the next day.
That's true. Now, will they have pits set up at Sunset Station, or?
They will be, yeah. So we've got a whole big area of the parking lot reserved for us, where all the trucks and trailers will be, and it'll be like a little NASCAR setup out there, and a pretty cool pit setup. So
nice.
Very cool. Jason, after doing all of this, and you work so hard, and you know, it's right after Sturgis, so you're doing both, and you have Glencoe Campground to deal with, and I mean, you got a lot going on, dude. You know, I'm shocked that you still do this every year. You think that you're in it for the long run? Or are you going to be doing it another 5 years? What do you want to say to people that really want to jump on this bandwagon after, you know, after the years that you put in?
You know, the long haul, you know,
Jason, you moved. No moving.
Me seeing the reactions of people, changing lives, you know, that's priceless to me. and that's why I do it. And why would I want to give that up? I mean, to me, making an impression on somebody and changing their life and giving them a once in a lifetime opportunity sometimes for these guys, I mean, that's worth more than millions to me. And, that's how I get paid. And that's what makes me full.
Very cool.
Yeah. Absolutely. So
Cool.
what are you looking forward to for the
and what
rest
else
of
is cool? I mean, do I want to get a desk job or,
I know.
No, I could never imagine you,
friends.
because you're like one of the pickers. You're always out there looking at bikes and bringing them in and redoing them, and you got a lot going on in vintage motorcycles.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my goal was to, after this event, because this one's, I mean, it's been really tough. I've told a lot of people on the event, I usually do these in 27 versions. So, I start with version 1, and by the time I made 27 revisions on it, I'm on 96, 87, and it's in daily. So it's, I mean, as we're going down the road, I'm clicking the ticker of, oh man, I got to change this, I got to change that, and it isn't working. And it's just been a really tough one this year. And, I said, I'm going to take the whole month off afterwards and decompress and really think about it. But since then I've changed my mind and made it so I don't have any days off till January now.
Of course.
Usually how it happens.
Of course.
Hey, I
You
got
have
to
a
plan
lot
the
of-
next one. I mean, it isn't just, I'm dealing with this one right now. I'm actually thinking about next year's event and, what's going to come on that. And, I'm trying to plan for that one because now's the time to book the hotels and all that. So not am I trying to wrangle all these people. I'm also, trying to put one together for next year.
Yeah, exactly. And that'll be the chase.
Yep.
Yeah. God, busy guy. Okay, Jason, we're going to have you stay with us. Kathy, what have you got to say about the next couple of stops, and what are you looking forward to at the end?
I'm looking forward to seeing more like rock formations like we saw today. I have not spent any time really in Utah, and I'm very excited about the national parks that we're going to see. I'm at the end, and I've never seen desert either, really. So I'm looking forward to all that kind of stuff that Wisconsin doesn't have. And in the end,
You'll see plenty.
I want to see the Pacific Ocean, and I don't know what Oceanside is like, if it's swimmable, but I would like to be able to say I swam in both the Atlantic and the Pacific on this trip.
I have a feeling you're going to either way.
That's cool.
Kathy, tell us how people can get more information about all the great pictures you do, websites, and your Facebook page, because you are one of the coolest photojournalists I know.
Well, thank you. So my name is Kathy, spelled with a C. It's Kathy M. Drexler on Facebook. And I also put the photos on a site called Smug Mug in case people want to order prints or enlargements. And so when I post an album on Facebook, in the description of the album, I always put a link to the Smug Mug site for people to get the pictures if they want them.
Nice.
Fantastic. Hope you have a great rest of your journey. We're going to be watching you, Kathy. And thank you so much for joining us tonight on Open Road Radio.
Oh, also Wade says to say that I'm Drex127 on Instagram.
There you go. Way to go, Wade. Keep up that upper body movement. Keep up that upper body movement, Wade. You got this.
Thank you, Gina.
Thank you so much, Kathy. Jason, hang
Good
on with
seeing you.
us through the commercial break, and we'll be right back after these messages, everybody.
Thank you.
Motorcycle accident? Call Larry. Larry Disparty and the team at the Disparty Law Group know how to win motorcycle accident cases. Proudly serving bikers across Illinois and Wisconsin, Larry knows the law and he knows how to win. Insurance questions? Call Larry for a free policy review. And now Larry is giving away an incredible custom bike. Enter for a chance to win at the Brower House Tire Swarm Car and Bike Show every Thursday night. There's a reason why Disparty Law Group has been named one of the most influential law firms in the U.S. and has won more than $1 billion for their clients. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call Larry Disparty at 312-600-6000 and find out why bikers across Illinois and Wisconsin say Larry wins. Now, let's ride. Patriotic or personalized, Lumiflag adds a hint of illuminated safety showcasing your personality. Fits securely on your half-inch motorcycle luggage rack bar. Get one and change out the flag pullovers for your rally rides. Lumiflag is a new product offered exclusively with Open Road Radio. Order now for just $39.99. Lumiflag is made in the USA, assembled by young adults on the autism spectrum. Lumiflag offers them a chance to develop job and life skills, create professional connections, and foster independence. Go to www.lumiflag.com to order now. Products fix problems, Andrews solves them. With nearly 50 years of passion, precision, and high performance, Andrews Products changes the world of motorsports. Engineered and manufactured in-house, Andrews excels by using aircraft steel, then machining to the closest industry tolerances. If you need powerful cams, gears, and transmissions for your ride that are proudly made in America, use Andrews Products. Contact AndrewsProducts.com or call our tech line Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 847-759-0190.
How can you tell if somebody actually cares? Look at their actions. At Full Throttle Law, we are all about protecting riders. We have sponsored or created over 20 safety-focused events in the past year alone. Track days, riding seminars, emergency response classes, first aid courses, garage nights, and fundraisers for local independent charities. Any law firm can help you get a settlement if you get hurt, but we're already on the road with you, doing everything we can to make sure we all get home safe at the end of the ride. Full Throttle Law. We ride together.
All right. Thank you so much, Full Throttle Law, for being one of our main sponsors. We want to say hello to Arturio, Peter, Jake, Liz. Crazy Truck is in the house. Thank you so much, Truck. Scott, Laura, Penny Rhodes. Sean McCaw asked what date you're going to be in Oceanside, and I answered the 24th. Is that right, Jason?
Say that again. I just came back on.
Are you in the, you're at Oceanside on the 24th?
We are, yes. Yeah, we should hopefully get into Oceanside about 2:30 in the afternoon.
Scott Holman, we appreciate you chiming in from Minnesota. So where can people follow? I saw that there were several different sites, and of course you've got a lot of the great interviews that you've been doing. You had that one with Peter, was that right? Peter? No, Greg Peters. That was a good one. I actually had that lined up for Corey to play, but I put it in an email and forgot to send it. Sometimes life is just too much. Anyways, like I've got anything to do, like compared to Jason. Jason is running this stuff all day, and I'm just like, yeah, okay. I just typing. I got nothing on you, Jason. Nothing. Anyways, so they can see some of those daily interviews as well.
Yeah, absolutely. They can see us. Oh, am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. So yeah, you can check us out on motorcyclecannonball.com. We're doing great interviews every day on our YouTube channel, Facebook, and Instagram.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
It really is fun to watch along too at all the interviews and the map showing where they're at and where they're going. It's really big fun. Hey, we've got one of your stops on the line with us. We have Samantha Doffo from Doffo Winery.
Oh,
And
cool.
she's joined us
There she
tonight.
is.
Samantha, woo!
Hello, hello, hello.
There's our wine girl in the house because I said motorcycles and wine. You can't get any better than that.
Right. Pretty nice life we have.
Very nice life that you have. Fantastic. You guys have been doing a lot in motorcycling. I mean, you have for some years, but you really made a big splash this year with Sturgis, with the Cannonball. That's so exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. For all of us too. I think that, as a family, we never expected to into the moto community as much as we have because, we make wine and we just share a lot of our culture and who we are. And it was really my dad's collection that set us up to, be a part of something because we don't really make anything moto other than really cool, clothes. Yeah.
The winery itself, though, all your displays are amazing.
Yeah. Everything was built to display bikes. And then, my sister really took a leap with, the clothing brand and really just coming up with stuff that, we really like to wear. And, obviously people like it too, because it does really well for us. And it all started with just our uniform shirts. So
how did you and Jason get hooked up?
He showed up at the winery one day and asked us to meet.
Jason, you might want to answer that one.
I did. So, of course, I've heard of the brand. I showed up and begged them to let us come there because it is such a cool place. What better than to be in the kind of the hillsides of California and have a great collection of beautiful scenery and just a really, really cool atmosphere. And, I knew as soon as I stepped foot on the property that this was going to be a great stop for our event. And then I had to get on my knees and beg them to.
No, you didn't. I think you had a pretty good conversation with my brother before showing up, so we gotta
absolutely
give Damien some love here.
Jason, that's what I gotta say about your whole the whole experience. The motorcycle experience. Not only is it the challenge involved, but it's the experience for these folks. And all of your stops are just amazing. And I mean, you have really put yourself out. I know you do this all year because I call you in the middle of the year and you're out at different places setting up stops. And, that's what makes this magical for so many people is that you create an experience. You create a challenge. You create a nerve-wracking time. You create, things that they have to do in parking lots that they hate doing, at the last minute. You create all this havoc and all this magic at the same time. So, I really got to say, you're
a
like
lot of it's just right. A lot of it's just giving these guys a taste of it. Of really, my goal is hopefully that a lot of people are not just the riders, but the people that are following along at home will want to come back and experience these places like we did, and hopefully it lives on. I mean, I get a ton of emails weekly of, hey, can you tell me where you guys were here? I want to experience a Cannonball like you guys did in 2010, 2012, 14. I seen it online. I went back there. I had the greatest time ever, and that's what it's about. I mean, we want to get back to these communities and the like-minded people that we work with.
Well, it's amazing what you do. I mean, and that's why you have so many people that are participants in former years that do come back to it because it's always different. You're not going to get the same you're not going to get the same experience you got 2 years ago or 4 years ago or 6 years ago.
Right.
You're going to get something different. And to me, that's just amazing. You know, I just did the Black Hills, and I
Yeah.
thought that those guys, Carl and Jerry Kane, did an amazing job of getting us in stops that were just like, whoa, you know, I loved it. And it was, yeah, that's what it's all about, right? In riding motorcycles.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I heard there's a 81-year-old riding this this year. Is that the oldest person you've had on your rides yet?
no, but she's the one that's going to drink the most wine.
Yeah.
Is it a woman?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We were waiting for Jason to get back to us on it.
Well, he left.
I figured. Yeah,
Shoot.
if it was a woman, she probably will drink
We
all your
lost
wine,
it.
but
Well, let me say really quickly, Samantha, before we do get Jason, you're doing with those bottles. Oh my God, you have so many different flavors now, and just the bottles themselves. And Corey, thank you so much. I didn't send you any of those pictures, and he's throwing up pictures like crazy because he's magic as well.
there you
Corey
go.
is magic, and I appreciate that, Corey. But you've got some great illustrations on your bottles by Sarah Liberty, which I adore.
Mhm.
And that's a really cool concept that you started to do.
Yeah, it was actually Sarah's, oh my gosh, this must be our 7th or 8th series of
Okay.
labels, and they change every year. And so what happened was, you know, we really wanted to showcase our father's collection on the labels. And so we started with, you know, different renditions of bikes that are already hanging on the walls. And then, you know, it became art because they're on the wall as art pieces. And so, you know, from there, we started to find different artists that could do the entire series. You know, we do 4 bottles. Now we've actually expanded and we did a few more, but I think we're going to scale back again. But absolutely, we find an artist and we make sure that the art can be, you know, translated into then a label. And then we commission the pieces. And so we have some beautiful works of art actually hanging in our offices. Not all, they don't get displayed in where the public goes, but you know, that's why they're on the label.
I can't wait to come and see it because, let alone, I know that Tim Sutherland, and I mean, you've got a lot of people on the labels that I know, so I love it. I just want to know where's the closest B&B so me and Penny can come stay the weekend.
yeah.
Actually, we have 2 of them ourselves right behind the winery. So we're in walking distance from the Airbnb.
We're in.
Yeah. And then
We're
we
going to spend the
also,
whole weekend. And when I
Yeah.
mean the weekend, I mean the weekend.
you need to
Yeah.
bring your group of ladies because they both have pools and they're nice, you know, big properties. And like I said, they're in walking distance. So,
And those are some girls I know right there, Carly and
me.
and you.
Yeah, that was a fun day. We had a lot of people come through the booth that day because Carly was signing bottles and posters and whatnot. So
I saw that. I
Yeah.
saw that.
Was she doing that at the Biker Bells?
yeah, that was
Women's
right
Day?
after the luncheon.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought. Yeah.
Yeah, we ended up, you know, that was the first time I had ever met her. So that was really fun. And we just, you know, I feel like we bonded a little bit. We've been texting here and there. And, you know, now I have the big portrait of that we had done. So I'm about to ship it out to her and obviously one for her dad too. So,
Yay.
Yeah.
Awesome. And what about riding? I saw you and your sister, Bridget. Are you guys racing? What are you doing?
We do race with Arma, vintage
Okay.
bikes, and we race the little 160cc Hondas that our dad and a friend of ours works on, and so my dad will buy, you know, a bike that needs a lot of love, and then he'll start, you know, restoring it and make it, you know, a race bike for us, and it's great because the whole family races in the same class. So, you know, my sister and I go up against our dad, our brother, and our dad's wife.
Oh my God. Oh, hey, I gotta tell you,
That's
when my
cool.
son and my son's father raced, we're a whole family racing. I raced Bonneville, but I haven't raced the Sons of Speed yet. But who knows? You know, life is young. You might still get into it.
Yeah, we love it. I mean, it's one of those things that, you know, our dad started training us pretty young in Baja, and then, you know, it just sort of
Oh gosh,
translated.
yeah, right there you had it. Yeah, that was it right there. So you are third generation actually though, right? Marcelo was your grandfather?
No, so I'm technically first generation in the US. Our dad
Oh.
came here in
From
1975, and
Argentina.
then his dad was
Cool.
born in Argentina, but my great grandfather was born in Italy.
So who started the wine?
My dad.
Oh, okay, here.
Yeah,
And
here.
was there any Italy or Argentinian?
No, in Argentina they grew soybeans.
Oh, that's right. I read that.
Wow.
Okay.
Different
Yeah.
kind of sauce.
But it kind
Yeah.
of evolved into this. It was coming, whether or not anybody wanted
Yeah,
to.
I mean, I think the passion for, you know, the Italian culture, and, you know, he started making, you know, wine in our backyard in Orange County before we even had the property here growing fruit. And he would buy fruit and make wine at home, and, you know, he was always doing something. If it wasn't, you know, curing a prosciutto or making salami, and, you know, homemade pasta, all of it, bread all
Yeah.
the time. So
Well, I
yeah.
come from a family of 3 restaurants, Italian restaurants, pizza, because, you know,
Yeah.
in Chicago, now come
Yeah.
on, we got
Yeah,
the best
yeah.
pizza.
You guys got the
You
pizza.
might
I
have
don't
good
know. I
wine,
might
we have
argue
the
with
best pizza.
that.
I'll bring pizza to your winery.
I made homemade ravioli last night for the first
Oh,
time
that's
ever.
awesome.
Woo! Atta girl.
Yeah, I have memories of my grandparents being here and my grandma laying the noodles out on the table and cutting each one and all of that. It's intense.
We did
It
that
is.
every Christmas. We did gnocchi, and they were through my whole aunt's parlor room and kitchen, and it was just yeah. I mean, thousands of these.
Oh, I love gnocchi. So in Argentina, they actually eat them the 29th of every month, and we put money under our plate to bring, you know, wealth for the next month.
Really? That's cool.
That's a tradition. That's
Yeah.
awesome. How fun. How can people get more information on you?
Well, they can go to dofowines.com, Moto Doffo Collection. We're on social media as Doffo Wines or Moto Doffo Collection. You can find everything. I'm just Samantha Doffo on all social, and my brother and sister, same thing, nothing fancy. Damien Doffo, Bridget Doffo, and Marcelo Doffo. So the 4 of us. Yeah.
I love you guys. I can't wait to get back out to Vegas. Me and Penny were just talking about plans for this upcoming year, January, with the AIM and the NECOM and everything else. So we'll be out there, and I might have a surprise visit, Penny, because I really want to do. There's an event coming up, and I forgot what it was. David Mann. I want to do David Mann.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we got to talk about this one.
If you come back for April, we are planning to bring back Women, Wheels, and Wine, where we do a big event and link it up with some charity. And this year we are partnering with The Real Deal. And so,
good.
Motorcycles, a lot of women doing fun stuff.
Good for you.
I wrote it last year, Gina.
You guys are really involved. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to meet you guys face to face. It's been a long time coming. I've been looking at you, watching you guys on the radar, and I'm so excited we had a chance to talk tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us. Everybody get out to Moto Doffo Winery. There are
Doffo Winery.
Doffo Winery.
Yes.
And, tell us again where they can
find us. So you can find us in Temecula, California, and dofowines.com or motodoffocollection.com.
And you can order wine online.
You can order wine right off of our website. So either one, dofowines.com will take you right into the shop page, and you'll see a little bit of the family history and all the wines that are available, as well as I believe you can pick up a little bit of merch too through our Moto Doffo
Yeah, they
section.
got some great t-shirts going on, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Samantha. We will talk to you very soon. And thank you for being our guest
Thank you.
sponsor tonight. We really appreciate it and can't wait to see you soon.
Thank you. You
Yeah,
too.
good seeing
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Take care.
All right. We have just enough time to hit a couple of events, Penny. So this week, Wednesday, day after tomorrow, we've got our Chicago Bike Night at the Pit, which is Wildfire Harley Davidson in Villa Park, 120 West North Avenue. We'll be there with the Disparty bike. And come on out. I think this is the last one for, yeah, see what I mean? Like, we're talking
Yeah.
about last events, and you guys are just getting into them. It's so crazy. But that's the
Yeah.
time that I leave Chicago and come to Las Vegas.
Right. You should. And it's weird because we're kind of quiet here this weekend, although I didn't do the research that I probably should have done. But Dazzlin will be doing her peanut butter drive for National Hunger Action Month. And then this Saturday, the 23rd, they're also doing a blood drive at Full Throttle Law from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Fantastic. So all of you K-Shop listeners, and that is 1400 AM and 107.1. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And please get out there for their peanut butter drive and also the last one that Penny was just talking about. That's going to be cool.
Blood drive.
So switching back to Chicago real fast, we'll switch it up. We got the Tire Swarm Car and Bike Show. It's getting a little bit darker here, Penny. Used to be like 4 to 10, and now it's getting to 30. It gets dark really fast here now. I hate this time of year when it does that, but I do love the Indian summer. So come on out till about 10 o'clock. Biker Rally and Drags, that is going on. That's a really cool event. That's going on from Thursday through Sunday. So Biker Rally and Drags, make sure you cut out there. There's a whole weekend. The schedule is online. Check it out and enjoy it. It's going to be big fun. Then we've got some other things coming up. This is next Tuesday, the Camel Ride. We're doing this with Chicago United Riders in the house. Disparty is helping to sponsor it, and it's going to be for the vets. So please come out. It's a free barbecue for all vets. Come on out. There's raffle prizes. Obviously, you can buy barbecue as well. Misguided is on it. Our girlfriend Robin from Bar Louie and all of her friends from Chicago United Riders are a part of this. Great time to be had. And it's a night event, which is really wild during the week.
Right on.
And there will be
That's a great
hundreds there. Yeah, it will be. And I already checked the weather. It's going to be really good. So
Good.
we've got that. And then we've got coming up, we've got October 1st is going to be the War Dogs. Please check this out. War Dog Charity Riders. Get involved now. Go to the website. And then please go to the Facebook page as well. Registration's at 9. Kickstands are up at 10:30. We raised $15,000 last event, which was in June, and we'd love you all to come out. So that's a big deal. And then, of course, Sons of Speed, which is huge for Biketoberfest. We will talk more about this, and we'll have Billy and Andy on with this very soon. So,
Nice.
yeah.
That's awesome.
And Disparty Lager is welcomed by the Sons of Speed as they are the new sponsor for them. So great show. Wow. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Man, I have a lot of people that I didn't get to. Teresa says she can't wait till everyone is Oceanside on Sunday. She's going to go out there. That is Teresa Martinez. Thank you, sweet girl, for she teaches excellency management out there, and I have been with her many times to help teach her. Not many, several times. Yeah. She's a great trainer. Kenny, what you got? Last few words?
You know what? There is something. October 6th and 7th is the Brawl at Red Rock Harley Davidson.
Fantastic. We'll have to get more information and talk about it more next week.
Absolutely. Dela Cruz is going to be out there, an all-female stunt show on Friday, and then Ride and Destroy, the Brawl guys will be on Saturday. So
fantastic. We want to thank our guest, Jason Sims, who was in and out and man is doing a great job with the Cannonball, as well as Kathy riding in that sidecar. And thank you so much to Moto Doffo. Doffo Wineries for being a sponsor for their last stop. So check it out, guys. Stay tuned. We'll check you out next Monday. I was going to say Sunday. Next Monday right here on Open Road Radio. Penny, have a great week.
You too, girl.
All right. Sounds great. We'll talk to you soon, everybody. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Thank you for tuning in to America's premier motorcycle talk show, Open Road Radio.
Hey, thanks for coming along. We hope you enjoyed the ride.